All right, now to a parenting alert. 3 out of 4 car seats are installed incorrectly. Is yours? Local officials want to make sure that kids are safe when they are buckled into the car. Numbers show more than 2,600 children under the age of 13 are involved in a car crash every day. That is one child every 33 seconds. Correctly used, child safety seats can reduce your risk of death by as much as 71%. And joining us with more on this morning is Ashley Gibson with the Orange County Fire Rescue, Felicia Dixon. She's a certified car seat technician with Orange County Fire Rescue. Ladies, thank you both for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
So, Ash, I'm going to start with you because this is so important, right? And it's one of those things that sometimes the only check you get is at the hospital when you're leaving with the baby, right? And they check to make sure the baby is strapped in properly.
Absolutely. So it's summertime. People are traveling more. They are on the roads more. And we just want to make sure that your little ones are as safe as possible. And a lot of people don't realize that the fire department actually offers this, so you can come out. They are offered at different fire stations across the county, different times, different locations to make it convenient for families.
Okay, and I know you see a lot of folks coming in, Felicia, and they're like, please help me, I don't know what I'm doing. It isn't an easy thing, right? Somebody like you obviously trained to do it, but it is complicated sometimes.
It can be.
Okay, so kind of show us, is this a forward-facing car seat, right?
Forward-facing, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and walk us through that, because even that is complicated. When should a child be facing forward?
So it's recommended that we keep them rear-facing as long as possible. So a lot of times we want to go with the upper end of that weight or height. We want to make sure they max out the weight or height for their car seat, and that's normally indicated on your labels when you would turn them around to face them forward.
Okay, all right, I love that. And our photographer here helping us with this segment has a baby, so he totally gets all of this, right? All right, so tell me exactly what you want folks to know about this forward-facing.
All right, so this one is installed using the seat belt, and we want to make sure you're using either or. A lot of times we see people doing both the seat belt as well as the lower anchors and tethers, so you want to do either or, and then you want to focus on the harnessing of your little one. So a lot of times they're just way too loose. If you can pinch here, then it's definitely too loose. You want to be able to tighten, pull here and not get any of the thread in your fingers.
And Felicia, why is that important? What could potentially happen to your child if it's too loose?
So this keeps them safe in an accident. So it's just like our seatbelt. Normally when we hit the brakes, our seatbelts tighten up.
Right.
But that doesn't happen with them. So if this is too loose, it's going to stay loose in an accident.
Okay.
And they could definitely have severe damage from that.
Okay.
So you want to make sure as you're putting the harness on, this should always be at the armpit. This is the strongest part of your child, so against the chest, so at armpit level, and then you tighten here.
Okay, gotcha.
So you want to keep it armpit level, feed everything from the bottom, and then just tighten here.
Now, in an infant carrier, basically the same concept, right?
Yes,
so if you have a smaller infant carrier, because this is maybe a little bit for an older child. And then over here we have more of like a toddler seat, right? Tell me about this.
Right. So this is a booster seat, and again, once you're at this age, you're at a good weight and height to almost sit unassisted. This one with the high back, it has the belt positioning loop so that it hits you in the right spot.
Correct. So because a lot of times what parents don't realize is that the seatbelt actually comes across the child's neck, right? And that can be dangerous in a crash.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And the other thing too, I think a lot of parents don't realize is sometimes your car is equipped with something that allows you to move the seatbelt down, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So that's something else to look out for. What is this good for as far as the size of a child?
So this one, and they all kind of tell you the different weights. Sometimes they go up to 100 pounds, more. This one, the back is removable.
Okay.
So once they're too tall for this, they may still need the actual booster.
Okay.
So you can remove the high back and they can still sit on the actual seat.
Okay, Felicia, you're awesome. Ashley, tell everybody at home how they can learn more about these events. You have one coming up, correct?
Absolutely. So we have one tomorrow at Station 30. It's in the evening, 5 to 7 p.m. You can get all that information on our Facebook and our Twitter. We've got an entire list posted of all of our inspections, the locations, and the dates.
Okay, great. And if you're not following Orange County Fire Rescue on Twitter and Facebook, please do that because it's a great resource of information.
OC Fire Rescue.
Okay, fabulous. You guys, thank you so much.
Thank
Felicia,
you.
great job. Ash, great job as always. Thank you both for coming in this morning. We certainly appreciate you. And yeah, parents, take advantage of this. So important.